JDot Breezy was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida, a city that's produced some of the most notorious names in Florida's underground rap scene. He grew up in a rough environment on the north side, raised primarily by his mother. His father was in prison for most of his life, and Breezy found himself surrounded by violence and crime at an early age. Despite that, he had a strong passion for sports and was talented in football, which he saw as his way out of the streets. He played ball in high school and showed promise, but his life took a turn when he got expelled around the age of 16. After that, his dreams of going to college and playing football vanished.
This is my senior year. Finally told my coach I'm leaving everything alone. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't want no parts of the streets, bro. I ain't trying to be a part of the streets, none of that shit. So, I'm in the auditorium. So these jits come up to the school on some faking shit. Like, you feel me? Y'all see his school police officers up here and all. So y'all get in front of the officer. So JDot come out the gate. We gonna face his ass. We gonna face his ass. You feel me? So I'm in the auditorium and all I hear is they keep calling my name over the intercom, like report to the main office. I go up to the office. I see like 10 officers. It's like 10 of their ass standing there. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, I ain't going back to jail, you feel me? But I see my mom and my daddy right there. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Then I go down there. They're like, oh, somebody made a threat against you on the school premises and there's other students here and stuff like that. So we need you to leave, you feel me? We'll let you know when it's safe for you to come back to school. Oh, you missed too many days. I'm like, y'all told me y'all was gonna call me and let me know when I come back to school. So how did I miss too many days? I'm like, oh, you can't go here no more. Call alternative schools. That was a no. And it was just like, shit, I just had to drop out of school.
With football out of the picture and limited opportunities in his neighborhood, Breezy started getting into trouble. He was in and out of jail as a teenager, dealing with charges related to fights and street activity. Jobs wouldn't hire him due to his reputation and affiliations, especially as tensions grew between neighborhood cliques. Around this time, he began turning to rap as a serious outlet. It was something he had dabbled in before, but after spending time locked up and seeing other Jacksonville rappers gaining traction, he decided to take music seriously as a way to escape the cycle he was stuck in. One of the biggest aspects of JDot Breezy's story is his involvement in the ongoing beef between the ATK 1200 camp and the KTA camp in Jacksonville. This beef has led to real-life violence and dozens of deaths over the years. Julio Foolio, a well-known member of KTA, was one of Breezy's biggest rivals. The two traded disses online and through music, with the beef often getting deeply personal. JDot claimed in interviews that he didn't just pick a side out of popularity. His loyalty to the 1200 ATK side was rooted in family ties and friendships. He grew up with people affiliated with Ace and Kisu, and when war lines were drawn in the city, Breezy felt forced to choose. As the beef intensified, JDot Breezy found himself deeper in the streets. He admitted in interviews that he couldn't get a regular job because of the enemies he had, and the recognition that came with being in the beef. It wasn't safe for him to work in public or stay in the city too long. He began putting his full focus into music, dropping raw street anthems filled with references to real events and fallen friends. His storytelling and aggressive delivery earned him attention, and he quickly built a loyal following. However, his lyrics also drew more attention from law enforcement and rival camps. The conflict with Julio reached new levels as both sides dropped tracks mocking the dead and referencing shootings in Jacksonville. The tension became so dangerous that Breezy eventually left the city for safety reasons. Even then, he continued to rap about his experiences, never shying away from the reality of where he came from. At the same time, he started to show growth and maturity in his music, moving away from strictly diss tracks and exploring more personal themes. Tragically, Julio Foolio was shot and killed in Tampa in June 2024. He had been in the middle of the KTA side of the war, and his death was widely believed to be connected to the ongoing feud. After Foolio's death, fans noticed Breezy distancing himself from some people in his own camp, possibly due to the heat and legal pressure that followed the killing. While he never openly celebrated Foolio's death, he made it clear he was focused on his own path moving forward. Today, JDot Breezy is one of the few Jacksonville rappers who've managed to survive the street wars and make a real name in the music industry. His story is one of talent, loss, survival, and transformation. From a promising football player to a rapper caught in one of the most dangerous beefs in Florida hip-hop history, Breezy's journey reflects the harsh reality many young men face growing up in inner-city America. But through all of it, he's continued to rise, using his past as fuel to push his career forward.